Greetings! I'm the Deaf Julia Child. Today I'm going to share with you my recipe for our salmon dinner. It's not the salmon that's breaded and baked or fried with lemon and breadcrumbs. This is going to be different. You need a fresh big salmon. A big one is best. It'll feed about 5 to 7 people. So it should be about 3 to 4 pounds. You'll need a specific pan to cook the fish in. With a cover. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. You can use a regular size pan, but the most important thing is that it can be covered. You'll need some boiling hot water ready, some white wine for cooking, some table cream, nutmeg, basil, salt, and vegetables such as carrots, chopped up potatoes, and thinly sliced onions. The first step is going to be to clean the fish. We're going to make an incision right down the middle of the fish and open it in half. And we need to clean out all the guts of the fish. We're going to chop off the head and leave the tail where it is for now. Once the fish is all cleaned out, we'll sprinkle some salt inside and close it back up. Now we're going to peel the skin very delicately. We have to be careful not to pull too hard. You don't want to tear any of the meat off the salmon. We want it to be very smooth. Part of the skin may get stuck by the tail, but it's okay. We're just going to leave that for now. We're going to turn the fish over and do the same thing. As for now, we're going to leave the bones in the fish. We'll take them out after we cook. Now we're ready to poach the fish. We're going to fill the pan with a little bit of water and a little bit of oil and some spices. The basil leaves we're going to sprinkle and pour the wine on. I don't have exact measurements for all these things. You kind of just have to know how much wine and how much spices to use. Now we put the fish in the pan. Oh, no, wait, sorry. We need to use a special net that's very tightly woven that the fish can sit on. So when you take the fish off, it stays all in one piece. It doesn't break apart. You can use this net also for the cream that we're going to make later. You could also use a strong cloth instead of the net, anything that's going to help transport the fish. So we put the fish on the net in the pan and we cover it. We kind of want to keep it a little bit loose. You can use aluminum foil to cover the fish as well. We're going to put it in the oven at 375 degrees. For about 1 hour to an hour and a half, depending on how much fish you actually have to cook. After the fish is finished cooking, we're going to very carefully take the fish out. And now the ingredients at the bottom we're going to pour into a saucepan. Oh, that's right, I'm sorry, I need to back up a little bit. I forgot the part about the vegetables. That's all going to cook with the fish as well for an hour to an hour and a half. So we're going to take the fish out and the vegetables, and we're going to keep the vegetables separate. The water and the wine is going to go into the boiling pot. And now we're ready to debone the fish. We have to be very careful about opening the fish in the same incision we made at the beginning. And all along the spine of the fish, we're going to loosen the bones very gently. We don't want to pull the bones out quick because they will break. They're very soft. You have to be patient with this step. It takes about 10 to 15 minutes to get all the bones out. Once the bones are out, and it's perfect, I'm gonna put the fish on a plate. And it's important to keep it warm, so put it in the oven on a low temperature.